Good evening, all of you. Today we are discussing on the topic of Citizenship Amendment Act CAA. For CAA 2019 notification has been released on 11th March 2024. Nearly 4 years completed after this act came into the public. In 2019 only, government has promised for this implementation. Now, before elections, this is implementing. Coming days in India, elections are also coming for MLAs and MPs voting. MLA is member of Legislative Assembly, MP is member of Parliament. On this Citizenship Amendment Act, so many protests are going on in the society. Then coming to the actual scenario, actually what's going on? What is there in this Citizenship Amendment Act CAA? India is sharing with boundaries some of the nearby countries. Those are Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan. Pakistan capital is Islamabad, currency is rupee. Bangladesh capital is Dhaka, currency Taka. Afghanistan capital is Kabul, currency is Afghani. From these three countries who are illegally entered, illegal migrants means religious persecutions, who are harassed by religiously in their countries, those who are entered in India illegally for staying forcefully come into our country. Those religions are Hindu, Sikhs, Parsis, Jain, Buddha, Christians. On or before 31st December 2014, they are eligible for the applying citizenship through proper online mode in India. On this, so many litigations and questions are arising. Why Muslims are not included in this? Why excluded? Muslims not persecuted? It means, for example, if you take Pakistan, in Pakistan, Rohingyas and Ahmadiyas persecuted. In Bangladesh country also, Shias persecuted. This is Muslim point of view I am telling. Why not giving people their people? Why Muslims are excluded? Our constitution telling that don't do religious discrimination in these matters. Why Muslims were excluded in this act? Public is protesting throughout the India. Our main question that is, why only included these 6 regions like Hindu, Sikh, Parsis, Jain, Buddhist, Christians? Mainly terrorism come into the picture. If it implements, what are the advantages and benefits and disadvantages of India? Mainly coming to the northeast countries, they will get dilemma mode. They are smallest states. If citizens are increased in their states, demographic profile, social profile and economic profile will change. Mainly overburden on northeast states like Tripura, Assam, Meghalaya, Manipur, etc. Compared to the present potential, they have taken consideration for Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan only. Why not Nepal, Sri Lanka, Myanmar? Nepal capital is Kathmandu, currency is rupee. Sri Lanka capital is Colombo, currency is rupee. Myanmar capital is Naypyidaw, currency is kyat. Myanmar old name is Burma, capital Rangoon. persecutions are these, they are also comes under minority. Why not giving chance to those people from Nepal and Sri Lanka, Myanmar? Generally, in India, citizens will get citizenship based on birth, by descent, by naturalization, by registration, by acquisition of territory. If you want to get the citizenship in India, minimum rules are 11 years you should be stay in India and compulsory stay 5 years. You have to show. Totally 11 years you have to attachment with India. CAA 2019 realization for getting Indian citizenship, minimum residency period 11 years, but from Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan who came as persecuted minorities, those religions are Hindu, Sikh, Parsi, Christian, Jain, Buddha, their minimum residency period reduced from 11 years to 5 years. Already CAA 2019 was implemented in some of the places. In 2022, government has released 21 district magistrates and 9 state home secretaries got permitted under the act. These 6 minorities easily can get citizenship who are came from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan. Generally, their residency period reduced from 11 years to 5 years. They can show any of the document can get citizenship. This is the points related to the Citizenship Amendment Act CAA. It was implemented on 11th March 2024. Thank you.